And now staying with the COVID-19 story, we're now crossing over to Italy, where we'll be talking to a Kenyan that is residing there. I'm now joined live by Kenneth Ayino, who is a public health epidemiologist currently in Italy. Thank you for speaking to us, Kenneth. How are you?
I'm okay. How are you doing, Vivian?
I'm very well. Kenneth, we want to get your scope of things from where you are at in Italy, where you're currently on lockdown. Mistakes that could have been avoided in Italy that we as a country could perhaps borrow from.
Yeah, first of all, Leland, let me state it clearly. There are kind of myths that we had over here that didn't go well from the beginning. One is like the disease is for the whites over here. Now, everybody's affected. Two, it's hoax, manufactured somewhere, and it's going to come and go. It didn't turn away the best way. And one doctor suggested that Italians have to take a nap, so they want more time to take a nap, so it's not real. And from the UK and the rest of the EU, they talked about herd immunity, where everybody's going to be infected and then everybody's going to get out well. We don't know yet. So then, the old die, the young survive. It's not true because it's across the board. Whether you're young, whether you're old, it's the same rate. So then, those are the things that made things a bit hard. Now, go on.
Right, proceed, Kenneth. I can hear you.
Yeah. Now, there are some mistakes and errors, you can call them vulnerabilities, that we share in common that I would like fellow Kenyans also to learn. In a country where I am right now, we have over 60 million tourists compared to 60 million population of the people. So there's a lot of movements in and out, and this is another predisposing factor. We also had one issue over here. We underestimated the whole issue. By the time we discovered the numbers, it's like an iceberg phenomenon in epidemiology, where you see two cases. Under that you must be having thousands and thousands. And it's true when they talk about Italian population having the age, over 23% of the population are above 65, compared to Japan, which is 28, and Portugal, 29, 22, and other countries. This is not the part we should concentrate on most, because also in our country, we have the people with the low immunity, we have the HIV group, we have the cancer population, we have diabetic people. So then, it's not only to that group. And one mistake that also was done here and not well handled, there was the three zones that were most affected. The Venas, the Veneto, Emilia-Romagna, and Lombardia, which is Milan and Venice and Bologna. So once information leaked out that we're going to put a cordon in the whole region, some people moved away, ran away to the other regions, and this is where now the spread became even worse.
Right.
Yeah, and then there's the last thing that we've been trying to do here in terms of the piecemeal attempts that were flowing up. There wasn't a balance. The balance between economy and the liberties and the painful decisions to be made about shutdown, it affected the whole scenario here.
Kenneth, Kenya has now gone the curfew direction from dusk to dawn, and indeed persons coming into the country are currently under quarantine. What are your thoughts on that? The fact that the military now has to come in to ensure that people actually stay home, because the Ministry of Health communicated to us earlier today that it has been extremely difficult to keep Kenyans at home. What are your thoughts about this? Lessons from where you are at right now?
Now, Lillian, today I went out just to buy an item from the supermarket. I can't move beyond 200 meters. There are drones, there are policemen everywhere, there are special forms I have to file, and in case I don't have a better reason to go out, I'm going to be charged 12,000 euro as fine for that. Put that aside. The direction the government has taken is the right way to go. We are in a situation where the kind of virus we are handling is airborne. I have been to Ebola, I have been to Lassa fever, I've been to all those contingencies. This is different, and I appreciate the move being put down. You can't have the economic part growing at the same time controlling an epidemic. The direction the government is taking is the perfect one, and we'll have results just like where we are.
Mm-hmm. Many thanks for talking to us, Kenneth. Kenneth is talking to us live from Rome, Italy. He is a Kenyan residing there, public health epidemiologist, and he says that they underestimated the situation out there, calling on Kenyans to adhere to the directions and indeed to to what the government is advising that they do. Starting, of course, today, there is a curfew situation going forward from 7 p.m. to 5 a.m. Many thanks for talking to us, Kenneth Ayino.
I appreciate and take care of yourself too.